What's going on, guys? My name is Xenoblade, and this is a bit of a different video than the Skyward Sword ones. But this is something I really want to talk about. So that Nintendo Direct, whoo! I loved it. Why do I love it? Well, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, Xenoblade. I didn't expect to see a DLC story trailer for Xenoblade 3 in the Direct. I didn't think we would get a trailer until like a few months from now. So seeing that, seeing Alvis and a more grown-up Shulk and a fully adult Rex, that was a big treat for me. I literally popped off. I accidentally woke up some family when they were taking a nap. I was happy. I was surprised, and I want the DLC now, and I don't want to wait, but I have to wait just like everyone else. But I want to talk about Alvis. Alvis is one of my favorite characters in the entire series. I really love Alvis. So seeing Alvis, just him there floating, holding the Monado, I have no words. I actually have no words to describe how excited I was. But yeah, I want to talk about him. I want to talk about some ideas I thought of why he's there. Before I begin with that, I'm going to say spoilers for Xenoblade 1, Future Connected, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Anyway, if you still want to watch, that's fine too. If you haven't finished anything, you might be confused, but hey, I'm just going to be rambling about some ideas. So let's get on with it. So, what do we know about Alvis? He was always this kind of a mysterious character in Xenoblade 1. We know a bit about him. We know that he's pretty much an Aegis, since he has the core crystal on his chest. We know that he's basically a supercomputer. He says so himself. He was once a follower of Zanza, and he was also a seer for the royal family at Alchemoth. And at the end of Xenoblade 1, he just disappeared with the Monado, because the Monado is Alvis's weapon. Where did he go? And why did he come back? Also, I would like to add Alvis has the ability to see the future. That will be important later in this video. I have 3 ideas, and I'm going to try to organize them. I'm not great at organizing my notes. I wasn't good at organizing it while making the script. My first idea was that after he left, at the same time at the end of Xenoblade 2, the conduit also disappeared and left somewhere. Maybe it was Alvis taking the conduit and just doing something. And maybe he got corrupted or something like that. Maybe he was messing around with the conduit, just seeing how it works, and maybe that caused the rifts in Future Connected. We see that same purple smoke, the purple fog, in Future Connected. We see it in Xenoblade 3, and we see it in that trailer from Alvis. That fog is from Alvis. Also, reminder, Alvis is a machine, so maybe the fog kind of is like a virus to Alvis. I don't know. Or maybe it's something he actually is able to control. Maybe he's merged with the conduit. I don't know. But maybe something happened where he's just corrupted now. He's bad. He's evil. But I wouldn't say he's Mobius. I don't want to say he's Mobius, but at the same time, I want to say he's Mobius A. Because in the main game, we have Mobius B through Z. We don't have A. So it's only fitting that Alvis is Mobius A, right? That's just one idea. But just maybe he's there to stop Origin. Maybe he's there to stop Origin from working. Maybe he wants the 2 worlds to collide and just destroy each other. Maybe that's what he really wants. Maybe he wants all life to just end. My second idea, I guess this could tie in with Alvis being corrupted, but let me just explain it first. What if this Alvis isn't the real Alvis? What if he's a copy? Like a copy of Alvis that was somehow put in Origin as like one of the consciousnesses of the people that was put in there. What if that's the case? And what if when Origin failed, Zed found Alvis, saw his powers could be useful, and just corrupted him. Brought him here, fully corrupted, to aid Zed with his plans of making Ionios. Maybe that happened. But then there's the fog, and the fog kind of messes with the Mobius abilities, and it causes annihilation effects. But thinking about this, Mobius does use the fog to their advantage, because if you look at the cannons from the Kavesi Castle and the Agian Castle, they have cannons that use the fog to... They use it to just make these big explosions. So maybe this isn't like a absurd idea. Maybe it's not Zed that actually seeks out Alvis and turns him to his side. Maybe Alvis willingly helped with the creation of making Ionios. It was his doing all along. Maybe he helped with the creation of Zed as a concept. Maybe that happened. Maybe Alvis was the first Mobius. Maybe. And now I'm going to my third idea, which was one that I wrote a lot in my notes, and it's pretty long, so let's get into it. What if this is all everything from the beginning, way before the events of Xenoblade 1? Maybe this was part of Alvis's plan. It's a little out there, but bear with me. Maybe the reason he sought out Shulk, he knows that Shulk would be able to defeat Zanza. Maybe he just wanted Zanza out of the way first, and he got Shulk to do that. Boom. Step 1 of whatever his plan is done. Step 2, get the conduit, merge with the conduit. I don't know, because we know Alvis disappeared at the end of 1, and the conduit disappeared at the end of 2. Maybe they're both merged. I don't know. So, step 2, done. What is step 3? Maybe step 3 is to bring an end to both worlds. He helped create the world of Xenoblade 1 using the conduit's power. And now he's here to end it. Why do I say he's here to end it? In Alvis's own words, during the fight with Zanza, he says,
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
I was looking at that quote, and it reminded me of something. Isn't that like a similar quote that God says in the Bible? Doesn't God say, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end? Isn't that similar to what Alvis says here? He helped create the world of Xenoblade 1, and he's here to end that world and the world of Xenoblade 2. But why? Why is he here to end it? Plus, isn't his own existence a contradiction for what Shulk wished for at the end of 1? Because Shulk wished for a world where there are no gods. And here's Alvis, basically a god. What if he's just here to destroy everything? Like, what if he lied when he said everyone in the future walks towards it happily hand in hand, or something like that? What if that's just a lie? What if all he really saw was destruction, and he's here to just prevent that from happening by destroying everyone? That sounds really crazy, doesn't it? That idea just doesn't sit right with me. Could that really be the reason why he's just destroying everything, just because he sees humanity's just gonna destroy themselves, so he might as well do it? So I highlight this other thought to add on. What if, for that wish, where there are no gods, to remain true, what if there was an unspoken condition where no one should play the role of God? Let me expand on that. Because Klaus played the role of God when he activated the conduit. Origin, to prevent from all life from dying, Origin was just to protect everyone, keep them safe until the worlds collide, the worlds are destroyed, take all the fragments, build it up together, and just safely separate them, and everyone just goes about living life normally. It's kind of similar to what Klaus did, not one-to-one, but it's similar. So do you think in Alvis's eyes this is playing God? So maybe that's why he came back, and just to prevent that from happening? Maybe one of my ideas is close, maybe it's not, but hey, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if that is the case, punish. He just decides to punish everyone for it. That punishment, Ionios, an infinite eternal hell of constantly fighting each other. Maybe that's what Alvis does. Maybe he actually does help make Ionios, makes Mobius and all that junk, and we get the events of Xenoblade 3. Maybe. Okay, and with that said, those are just my thoughts about. Those are just thoughts I had about Alvis from that trailer, and just a bunch of stuff from my notes. Maybe some of it could happen, maybe not. Maybe I'm close, maybe I'm not close, maybe I'm just like in the middle. But you know, if something that I said does happen, I would be very happy. I just knew in my I have a doc somewhere for all the Xenoblade 3 stuff that I just typed out before the game even released, and I put something in there that Alvis will show up, and here he is. until we get another trailer for it. Those are my thoughts for now. I would love to hear whatever you guys have to say about it, and I would definitely love to make some other Xenoblade videos in between my Skyward Sword ones, because I really love this game. I really love this series. It's so awesome and I love it. But yeah, with that said, I'm Xenoblue, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.